I'm being honest with you, completely honest with you. It fucking sucks so bad. Just cause I'm not used to any of this, man. Like, at all. Like, I've never received this much negativity, like, all at once. I was like, oh my goodness, like, I really just fucked up. Like, fuck. And it hurt, bro. I'm not gonna, like, cap. Like, that shit, like, it hurted. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, people really, like, could come at you. And I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not gonna, like, sit here and, like, pity myself and, like, trying to make you guys feel bad for me. I'm just trying to, like, let y'all know that it's just been rough. You know what I'm saying? And also, I want to, like, speak about, like, this other topic that's, like, been, like, a thing recently, I guess. So, a lot of you guys are asking about, like, what happened between, like, oh my god, hold up. I need some, like, water, bro, hold up. Okay, I'm good. A lot of you guys have been asking about, like, what's been happening with, like, me and Carlos. So, obviously, a lot happens behind the media that you guys do not see, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and, like, explain everything just because it's, like, more personal, but just so you guys, like, I guess, like, understand it a little bit more. It's really not just, like, that deep, bro. Like, I just started realizing a lot. Nothing bad. Like, I don't want you guys to, like, be blaming it on anybody. Like, I'll see a lot of you guys are blaming it on, like, Des and stuff. Please don't go straight to, like, blaming her. Imagine how she's feeling receiving all this hate. Like, I feel so bad for her, genuinely, just because I see that, like, so many people are, like, just putting it all on her when it's literally has nothing to do with her. I know for a fact Des has been trying to, like, get Carlos to, like, try to, like, hang out with me, try to, like, tell Carlos, like, talk to Alex, like, Carlos, like, do this and that. But who am I to, like, force Carlos to hang out with me, right? What's it called? So, this is nothing on Des, you guys. So, please don't blame anything on Des, okay? Nothing on Des. You, like, a person could do so much to try to change someone, but, like, also the person could be so stubborn and not want to listen to that person, correct? But, yeah, as I was saying, me and, Carlos, like, we just stopped talking, bro. Like, it was just, like, shit just wasn't the same for a minute now. And then, like, a lot of stuff just, like, threw me off. And I don't want to make him seem like a complete asshole because I know for a fact he's not. I'm not going to sit here, like, and act like he wasn't, like, my first social media friend, the first person I met on social media, the person that I met when I had 10,000 followers on Instagram and he had more followers than me. Like, I'm not gonna, like, sit here and, like, try to make him seem like a bad person because he is not. I know for a fact Carlos has a kind heart. I know for a fact Carlos, like, cares about people. I know this and that. But people just, like, grow out of shit, you know what I mean? Like, Carlos just, I guess, like, did his own thing, and I did my own thing. And as I was saying before, a lot of stuff threw me off. Like, I mean, I'll give a quick example. Like, don't want to make him seem like a bad person again. I just want you guys to, like, understand where I'm coming from because I see a lot of you guys conclusions and such assumptions, and, like, that's not what I want. I just want to put stuff out there just so you guys, like, I guess, like, understanding a slight bit more. For example, something, like, threw me off really bad, like, the last tour stop or something. You guys know that it was my tour, and that meant a shit ton for me, and me and Carlos have been talking about this tour for the longest time ever. Like, even before we even got the management that, like, got us in that tour, like, we've been talking about, like, bro, like, we're gonna do the tour together, like, this and that. Then it ended up being my tour, but I was obviously gonna bring my best friend at the time to the tour because it's my fucking best friend, bro. Like, me and him literally did everything. Like, I signed my first management with him. Like, I made him sign my first management with him. I don't think I've ever done a meet and greet without him. Like, just like that, you know, like, we always just did shit together, this and that. And just, like, he just, like, he didn't, like, talk to me about, like, why not wanting to do the last tour stop. He left me hanging, and it just really threw me off, man, just because, like, I thought he would care about it a lot more and, like, actually consider how I feel towards it. Like, it just really threw me off, and he just let me down, and I just thought, like, he would care about it a lot more, and, like, I thought he would be able to sacrifice to do this last tour stop for his so-called best friend. You know what I mean? And just like a lot of shit in general, like we just like stopped talking. Like we used to like tell each other everything. I started realizing that like we just didn't have the same communication. Like we just how would I say it? Like I personally felt like I was just like being annoying. So I just more of like just took my step back, and like I just felt like whenever I try to like ask him to do something, I felt like I was like the one forcing it in the friendship. Like whenever I wanted like to film a video, it's like he was never excited to do stuff that like had to do with me, you know. So when I just told him, I was like, you know what, bro, like I'm gonna sit here and like try to like force our friendship. I'm not gonna sit here and like try to like keep trying, like just like try to like make things work like as like a friendship. Like if it doesn't even matter, like why even bother with like I'm obviously not getting anything in return. Like it doesn't matter. So I just told him I'm gonna be the one to take the step back, and I'm just gonna give you some time to think about everything and just realize that sometimes stuff is more serious than you think. And that's all I said. All I said. Nothing bad. We did get in an argument. He texted me back. Yes, I'm gonna say I haven't texted him back. I haven't responded to his text. But that's because like a lot of stuff has been happening as well, and I just felt like I felt like I said what I had to say to him. I just didn't want to say no more. But yeah, like I told him like I'm always gonna be here for you, bro. Like I'm obviously always gonna care for you, but I just feel like just like this friendship, like all it's doing is just making me stress about stuff I don't need to stress about. Like I'm just like I rather just take the step back, not have to worry about this no more, and I'm gonna let you do your own thing, and I'm gonna do my own thing. And yeah, please don't blame this on anyone. Please, this is nobody else's fault. Was just more personal, but I was planning to like not say anything, but then like I knew that I couldn't stay quiet just because our friendship was so open to the media, especially like our friendship has been there throughout my whole social media career. So like it would be wrong for me to like not say anything about it, you know. So yeah, that's about it. But I told him, I said, thank you for everything, bro. Like, thank you for believing in me when you first met me. Like, thank you for just sticking with me. Thank you for, yeah, I said thank you for everything. Like, I said, I'm always gonna have love for you. Like, always gonna appreciate you. Like this and that. Like, I'm not gonna stay here like act like you were never a good friend, because you were. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I consider you my fucking like brother, bro. Like, I even used to say this on live streams all the time. Like, I considered you